G'day everyone and welcome back to Trueblue Motorsport. To all of our first time viewers, welcome, thanks for joining us. And to our return viewers, welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
On today's episode, we're going to take this early 2000s VX Calais and bring it back to its former glory. As you can see, she's a little bit tired, a little bit sad, but it is a factory V8 and it is Holden by design optioned. So what does that mean, you might ask? Well, we've got full leather interior, very, very suave. This one also came with the Holden by design lip kit, which just basically consists of lower skirts. Would have had a spoiler at some stage, but the plan is with this, all the Calais stuff is going, and it's going to be turned into an SS mock-up. Owner likes his SS's, which is fair enough, so do I. And so SS bars, skirt kit, we'll get rid of the Calais garnish, the front grille, all that sort of jazz. We're going to yank the engine out of this, chuck in a fresh LS1, bit of a cam, all the usual goodies. Probably change the diff as well, liven the old girl up a little bit. And once all that's done and running, we'll probably send it off to Trev at TP Paint and Panel, who also did the same custom as VN V8 Commodore a while back. He did the engine bay on that one, if you can remember. He's going to give this thing a lick of paint. It is nice and straight, it doesn't need body work. It's just, you know, the usual Holden single layer of paint problems. The clear peel, the silver's peeling, so quick sandback, quick paint, and she will look good as new. This thing is going to be a really nice car. Stay tuned, let's get it done. Let's see what we've got under here. Let's see what hidden treasures await. Okay, looks pretty well complete. The one thing that always eludes me is a battery. Luckily I come prepared. We've got the Newton Power Revolution in Power battery. Let's chuck this in. Let's see if this old girl will actually fire up. Right, battery installed. Come on, old girl. Righto, let's get her on the trailer. As the great Russell Coy once said, time to hit the road. Now, as with any big job, guys, as I always say, the first port of call is wash your car, wash your engine, wash your wheels, whatever it is, give it a wash, make it look nice. You would be so surprised how much of a motivation boost it is to be working on a nice, clean looking car, instead of something that looks like it's been dumped out, you know, on the side of the road out in the middle of Alice Springs somewhere and left for dead. Clean your cars, guys. It's not hard. Here's a helpful tip, guys, for when you're about to remove an engine, whether it be an LS1 like this, a V6, anything at all with electronic fuel injection. We are going to have to remove the fuel lines to avoid making a horrible mess everywhere and, you know, risking the flamage. Pull your fuel pump relay, guys, when it's still running. This way, it's going to suck whatever fuel is left in the rails. And there you go. Rails are now dry. No risk of having fuel leaking everywhere when we undo the lines. Just give it a quick crank, make sure it is completely out of fuel. Give it a quick crank. And there you go. And that's how it's done. She's out of fuel and she's out of battery.
A few moments later.
Righto, the first thing we're going to do is rip this exhaust off. We're going to keep this exhaust, but we're going to modify it so we can put some decent extractors on it, get a bit of exhaust flow out of the engine. We also need access to the diff center, so tailpipes need to be out of our way. Now listen, fellas, I'm no expert by any means, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. That is supposed to be connected to that, and yeah, I think we might be replacing that. Now here I'm just quickly removing the 3-bolt diff yoke because the donor diff has an older 4-bolt style yoke on it. Smells good.
Good and terrible.
Exhaust is out, tail shaft is out, or what's left of the tail shaft anyway. Diff yoke is off, oil is draining. Once that's done, we'll get these axles off and drop this diff center out. Righto, so while we are waiting for this thing to drip dry, we'll go ahead and swap over the flanges on the diff that's going in. Now this diff has come out of a VQ or some sort of earlier model Holden. Same diff housing, everything is interchangeable except the early girls use a 4-bolt style flange and tail shaft, whereas everything after VT, we've got the 3-bolter with the rubber donut setup. So let's swap these over. Now, it's very important, don't just rattle off this nut, yank the yoke off, because you're going to completely lose your preload on the pinion bearings. There, just creeping up on that mark now. And That's about it, guys, and that feels really nice. So we've had a good look over this diff. Does look like a good thing. It's got all the indication that it's been built properly, but customers told it was a 373. It's actually a 411. That's not ideal. Now this diff does have a spooled centre, as I said earlier, so it doesn't matter about the limited slip, additive, friction modifier, whatever you want to call it. Something like this, probably thicker the better. It's going to see a little bit of a hard time, I would say. With this one we've gone an 80 W140. And there we go. The diff is in. So 411 mini spool. This thing should party on the street. Could probably benefit from some 3.7s or something like that, which as we know this was supposed to be. But anywho, let's move past that. We can now...
Hold up.
Alrighty guys, slight change of plans. That was the owner on the phone, and he has made the decision to sell off this diff and go for something a little bit different. 411s in an LS1 isn't really ideal, so we're gonna go for a different ratio, and we'll get rid of the spool and go at LSD center as well. A shimmed up LSD. I'm gonna shim this thing up tighter than a fish's. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and strip down this diff. Stay tuned because you are going to see the whole diff build from start to finish on the next episode of Trueblue Motorsport. We'll see you then, guys. Cheers. Catch you.